Okay, in this video, it's how to grout Congolium Duraceramic floor tile. In this video, we'll show you a quick way to do it. Easy directions. First off, you must use their brand grout. This is made for Duraceramic pre-mixed grout. Color on this one is kind of like an almond. They call it Harvest. Okay, a little bit different than regular grout. It's more of a creamy epoxy. It's really not a sanded grout. There's not much grit to it at all whatsoever. Don't try to substitute it. You must use their approved product. Okay, so here Duraceramic is down in the kitchen floor. There's other videos online through our YouTube channel to show you that. And real simple, just like any other grout type situation, you're going to apply your grout and you're going to come into it in an angle. Two different directions to fill it. And then you wipe your bulk off. So you should look something like that. So, and again, unlike a sanded grout that you'll pre-mix and make, this is specially formulated for the product. If you look at the actual joint, it's not a very deep tile. Maybe 3/16 top. Okay, and the idea is when you use theirs, it'll seal itself. You don't have to add anything to this. Okay. Next important fact is once you do an area, and this is 16 by 16 tile, so I would do no more than 6 tile at a time. 2 rows, 3 across, but for demonstration, we'll show you real quick. Once you have it on there and the joint is filled in, you're going to use 2 buckets. One bucket is an immediate washout for the bulk. Secondary bucket, what you see Joe before me, is a final wipeout, which is a clean out. And the reason being is because it's an epoxy grout, it'll stick to the tile. The longer you let it sit, the more arm work and scrub that you have to do. So an easy technique that we use is once it's down, I'll show you on this demo area, drag your sponge once, flip it, drag it again. That takes the bulk of that off. It leaves the joint. It smooths the joint. And you want to do that with a damp sponge, not oversaturated. Rinse out the sponge, do it again. Okay, same thing. Go to your next joint area, flip the sponge, wipe. Now anything that snags as a piece of dirt, which that did, we're going to refill. And then we'll wipe it again. So apparently we didn't have as clean of a floor as we wanted. Okay, and once you get the bulk of your material off, you'll take the first sponge still and swipe it across all the tile, which will make sure everything's loosened up in the area. And then when you're all done, you're going to take your clean sponge from your secondary and you'll follow up with a final wipeout on that. If you need an additional wipe, that's fine too. More the merrier, cleaner the better. The idea is now that section is now done, it's blended with the rest, and you won't have any deep scrubbing to do. Now after that dries, I recommend next day come in. If you want to responge it with a clean sponge again, that's fine too. And then dry your floor or buff your floor with like a terry cloth type rag that'll get any residual off of it. So again, it's not like regular sanded grout, it's a little bit different. It's a lot easier to work with. It's real rich and creamy, goes right in. It's kind of effortlessly applied and you really can't mess it up. You know, in the event that you doink something with your toe or your foot on the way out, you can always touch it back up without a big issue. Sucks. Okay, so this is the final floor, just to give you a quick idea. This is with the Harvest Color grout with almost like a taupe colored tile. You can look up close, you can see the joints, and they are still drying. That glaze will reduce once the product dries. And that's about all there's to it. Once it's dry the very next day, you can reapply your baseboards if you want. Thanks for watching.